Councilor, John Michael Bates M. Punyate. Senior Councilor, Christian J. P. Mora. Treasurer, Brother Ian Rino Jasper Bakiran. Scribe, Brother Christopher John Aguilar. Chaplain, Brother John Darwin Maluba. Marshal, Brother Victor Christian Bates Aguilar. Senior Deacon, Yancy K. Edward. Junior Deacon, Brother Ricky James Mora.
The name of one of the world's most heroic knightly figures. Now you can say, I am a Demolay. I am a Demolay. To be deemed worthy of the privilege of entering into the comradeship of that great army of youth, both here and abroad, who have dedicated themselves to the ideals of Jacques Demolay, demonstrates our confidence that the finest of your purposes will guide your development into the highest type of manhood. To be accepted as a Demolay is therefore an honor of which any young man may be justly proud. In being received into our ranks, you have been instructed in the 7 cardinal virtues of this great order. We hope you have been deeply impressed with the lessons they teach. There is no better foundation on which to build your character and future life than the practice of these virtues. The order of Demolay teaches many beautiful lessons, but none is more important than honor and true respect for womanhood, and more especially for motherhood. It is fitting, therefore, that you have been called upon to stand again before this altar in a few moments of special emphasis upon the virtue which has been given first place among the jewels adorning the crown of youth, filial love. For my purpose now, these altars dedicated to our mothers, whose love never fails. You may rise to positions of great influence in commercial, political, or professional life, but you can never reach the heights of your mother's secret hopes for you. You may sink into the lowest depths of infamy and degradation, but never below the reach of her love. The memory of him will always steer your heart. There's no man so entirely base, so completely vile, so utterly low, that he does not hold in his heart to shine sacred and apart for the memory of his mother's love. Were I to draw you a picture of love divine, it would not be that of a stately angel with a form that is full of grace, but a tired and tall-word mother with a great and tender face. It was your mother who loved you before you were born, who carried you for long months close to her heart, and in the fullness of time took God's hands in hers and passed through the valley shadows to give you life. It was she who cared for you during your helpless years of infancy, the scarcely less dependent years of childhood. As you have grown less dependent, she has done the countless, thoughtful, trouble-healing, helpful, and guardian things which somehow only mothers seem to know how to do. You may have accepted these attentions more or less as matters of course, and perhaps without conscious gratitude or any expressions of your appreciation. You are rapidly approaching the time in life when you will be entirely independent of your mother. The ties with which dependency has bound you to her will be severed as you grow old, and the tie of mother love can never be broken. Thinking back upon the years of her life, when you have reached the threshold of manhood, your mother might well say in the words of a poet, "My body fed, her body starved." But birds are swift thing compared to 1 and 20 years of feeding you with spirit gifts. I could not make your mind and soul, but my glad hands have kept you home. Your groping hands bound me to life with rootless bands, and all my living became a prayer but all my days look up the stairs, for a young feet that drag behind, that you unaspiringly should find. In you that life can give you pain, which does not stand with me again. In you that life can give you shame, which does not make my pride go lame. And you can do no evil thing, which sears not pain with poison sting. Because of all that I have done, remember me in life, O son. Keep that proud body fine and fair, for my life is monument and care. For my life make no woman live, for my life hold no womanship. And see you give no woman's born, for that dark night when you were born. These flowers which you see on our altar are symbols of that mother love. The white, the love of a mother who was gone, and the red, the mother who still lives to bless her life. Far in the deep recesses of her heart, where all is hushed and still, she keeps a shrine. His ear she does in prayer, while from above no shafts of light upon her shine. Her heart is flower fragrant as she prays. A quiver like a candle flame. Each prayer takes me to bless the word she works along, beneath the ravens of the candle. We want each of you to take a flower from this altar. If your mother has passed over to the other shore, you will choose a white flower and keep it always sacred to her memory. May the sight of it always weaken every tender memory of her and strengthen you anew in your efforts to be worthy of her hopes and aspirations for you. If your mother is still living, you will choose a red flower. When you go home tonight, give it to her. Tell her it's a recognition of God's most precious gift to a man, his mother's love. Take her in your arms and say, Mother, I have learned a great lesson tonight. The ceremonies have helped me realize more fully how much you really mean to me. From now on, I'm going to try to show you daily how much I appreciate the sacrifices that you have made and the love you give me. Someday you'll find that flower, I know not where, perhaps in her Bible or prayer book, or some other sacred place. A silent witness to what this night has meant to the love for you, His Son, is beyond the comprehension of any son. My brothers, each of you will please take a red or white flower from the altar.
Ito na naman.
Of her mother's love.
Demolay altar, on which we have placed the mighty bulwarks of our faith, the Holy Bible. Not far away rests the banner of our beloved country. Standing are the 7 burning candles, beacons in the darkness, lights, to illuminate our pathways as we journey ever onward down the road of life. They are the symbols of all that is good and right in this world. They are the standards upon which we, as Demolays, will pledge to base our lives. First candle symbolizes the love between parent and child. That love which existed even we were born and has remained with us all our life through and will follow us even beyond the grave. The sages call this agape, love for no other reason than the sake of being. The second candle is emblematic of reverence for all the things that is sacred. A young man who crosses the threshold of a Demolay for the first time confesses a deep and abiding faith in one living and true God. Without the steadfast faith and the grace of our Heavenly Father, our toil will be for nothing. This third candle stands for courtesy. A courtesy that transcends friendship. A courtesy that reaches to the stranger, to the aged, to a man. It is this courtesy that brings a warm feeling and a smile, and makes this life more pleasant to others as it lights the pathways before us. The fourth candle, the center of our seven, stands symbolically for comradeship. Millions of young men such as ourselves have knelt at the symbolic altar and dedicated themselves to the same high principles of good sonship and good citizenship. As long as we remain faithful to these pledges, as long as there is an order of Demolay, we are one. Fifth candle stands simply for fidelity. A Demolay can never be just stay false to his promises, to his vows, to his friends, to his God. He is called upon daily to live in the bulwarks and precepts of the order, that he might never fail as a leader or as a man. Sixth candle, symbolic of cleanness. Not only embodied cleanness which we all practice, but cleanness in every thought, word, and deed. Only in cleanness can a Demolay be rightly representative of the pureness of our teachings. The last candle is the matter of patriotism. Perhaps we shall never be called upon to defend our country on the field of battle, but each day affords new opportunities to stand as a good and upright citizen on behalf of our beloved honor and our fatherland. Yet we live in troubled times when the bulwarks of the Bible, the blood, and the school books are in danger into the ways of doubt and uncertainty. With these seven order precepts may not be the most provided standards upon which to base one's life. When trust and justice and brotherhood may not be considered as the most virtuous of quality. And if we as Demolays do not stand fervently in defense of the teachings of the order, if we do not seek to perpetuate them in our daily lives, then perhaps these things shall be extinguished, muted in the shadows and darkness we shall inherit the land. Yet each one of you as Demolays falls within your heart a flame, a beacon to guide you through the darkness. If you can make this light shine upon another, if you can reach the innermost depths of his soul and set his flame on fire, then therein lies the purpose of order of Demolay, and therein lies the purpose for living.
Likod na ba? Likod. Likod.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Order of Demolay teaches many important lessons. In particular, the seven cardinal virtues presented by our preceptors. Of the seven, filial love, the love of parent, is first among the jewel adorning the crown of youth. This afternoon, we honor fatherhood, and most importantly, our own fathers, the man who have guided us to manhood. Which is happier, man or boy? The soul of the father is deep in joy, for he is finding out to his heart's delight that his son is fit for the future fight. For a son, a father is a great source of his strength. In our early days, we may have seen our fathers as all-knowing man we aspire to emulate. As youth, we may not be aware of our father's desires for us. We may not appreciate the task he tries to accomplish. And at times, we might find it difficult to communicate with our dad, thinking he does not understand us, our beliefs, and even our speech. But as we grow into young man, we are better able to see that side of the story and the joy a father experiences raising his son. Taking you by the hand, your father has led you to the morning years of your life. He showed you the glories of God and
Bautista. Dear friends, in front of you are the petitioners of our church.